3, 2, 1. How's it going, everyone? And welcome to the 2021 AFL Finals Series podcast. We missed week 1 of finals. We missed week 2 of finals, but we're here for the prelim final with a new person this year, Maddie. Say hello, Maddie.
G'day. How you going?
And there's that really boring dude, Jake, who we had on last year. You know, we've seen him before, and he's all right, but and there's two Jakes.
Hey, but this one time, okay? Yeah, there is a second Jake. Look at that. No, there is one time, okay? This is the first time that I'm joining your podcast, and my team is not in the finals. So this is actually a very glorious moment for me. So,
unnecessary odd flex, but anyway, that's
true.
It's true, but we us Carlton supporters.
Yeah, we don't. At least we don't have to lose to Collingwood in the first round again.
Yeah, you would have lost to the Bulldogs.
I'm up to this, boys. I'm ready for this one, boys. I just watched AFL. What is Aussie rules? AFL explained.
Very nice.
Well,
got some good insights ready.
We've got an American on the podcast who's never heard of AFL. I'm just keen to unpack everything that's happened so far before we get to the prelims, because a lot has happened so far in this final series. A lot of things that really left a sour taste in my mouth, especially the recent game. And also one player in particular who I have a new hatred for. There's not a positive note to this podcast. It's just added hatred, which is really not great. But what have you guys thought? Have you guys watched all the games so far? What have you been doing this final series?
I'll let Maddie start first, because he's a brand new person.
A lot of crying, a lot of laughing, and really that's what life is about. I've had a tough time because we got a doggy supporter at work, and she's doing my head in. She wore a fucking doggy scarf today. On to you, Jake.
Fair enough. Well, I watched both of the games, of course, and to be honest with you, I think Geelong played a really good game against GWS, but GWS, they got really, they got the hard end of the stick from the refs in the arms.
They're the story of the finals so far for GWS.
Yeah, the story of the finals. They won first week, and then losing to Geelong. I mean, they're more of an experienced side. What do you expect? I mean, if Geelong was, of course, going to win no matter what. But I was surprised about Bulldogs beating Brisbane. I thought Brisbane would have actually gotten it up. I love Brisbane. They're a great team, but it was unfortunate.
Bulldogs have
what up, Jake?
Oh no, this is a G-rated podcast. I mean, it could become an M-rated podcast. I don't mind. Well, a lot of the viewers on YouTube are kids for AFL videos.
Let's take our shirts off, eh?
But I'm just the Western Bulldogs have just become the villain team for me. I mean, I was a big bandwagoner, like everyone was in 2016.
2016, yeah. I
cannot stand them at the moment. But that I was very angry with that win against the Bulldogs. The entire game had some of the. Look, I mean, everyone focuses on the umpiring all the time. Everyone in the AFL Facebook always says umpiring shit. But this game, you had to see it to believe it, because it had possibly some of the worst umpiring in the history of the game. Like, you wouldn't be, told off for saying this game was probably fixed, because I think there were umpires out there who were genuine doggy supporters. Because some of the free kicks, there was probably at least. There were 28 free kicks to the Bulldogs, by the way, guys, to 18 for Brisbane. So that alone is fucked.
The one umpire call that I completely disagreed upon. Like, I disagreed on a lot of them, but the one that really stood out was the last free kick in the centre bounce.
You have no idea what
that was ridiculous.
After that. I started punching shit after that. I was so mad.
Yeah. It was just stupid, because the fact that you have these teams playing in finals, you shouldn't be calling this shit. You shouldn't be calling this shit, because they're going up in the centre bounce. They're doing what they're meant to do as ruckman. And then you have this shit. That shouldn't have been a free kick. If that wasn't called a free kick, then fucking Bulldogs would have been completely iced out of the water. They still might have won. Who knows? They still might have won. but Brisbane would have at least gotten a chance to actually go
Oh yeah,
and kick a point, kick a goal, tie it, win it, either one.
Bulldogs are the
Like-
better side. Bulldogs are just the much better side. I just thought that they don't need all these umpiring calls. Their football should just speak for itself. I think umpiring just overshadowed the whole game in a big way. I mean, it was 1 point game. It should have been remembered much more instead of just the umpiring. But yeah, what do you think, Maddie? Did you watch the game?
You have to bounce the ball every 16 yards. No, I didn't watch the game. I didn't. Sorry to let you down, boys. As a Carlton fan, it's sort of like it's like March to August, and then it's like you just wait till next March. I mean, if I'm going for anyone, I'd say Melbourne. I want Melbourne to get the job done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want Melbourne to win.
No, I want Melbourne.
Negative.
They're the team to go for right now. I mean, also, Matt, the great part is if Melbourne actually do win, all right, it means St Kilda is going to have the longest drought.
Shut up.
This is perfect. This is a perfect opportunity for Melbourne to win.
Fuck this.
We're third, I think. I think Carlton's third.
Yeah, you guys are
26 years.
Essendon and Carlton have really let their fans down. But no, I mean, they're due for a drought, Essendon and Carlton. I mean, you're just unfortunate, Matty, that you've lived through literally their worst era by far in club history.
Yeah.
So they should be winning a bunch of premierships.
Look, I reckon the 19th century was no picnic, no matter who you went for.
There was 3 years of footy in the 19th century.
3 years?
Yeah, 1897, 1898, and 1899.
What about the 1860s?
That was when it was invented, but there was no league yet.
Yeah, it was just VF.
Yeah.
It was
1858, first club
VFL.
Melbourne was formed, and then Carlton, I believe.
Still a shit time to be alive, though.
No, I would not want to live in the 1850s. That's life expectancy wasn't great, and there was no technology yet. Industrial revolution had not. I think it had hit by then. I don't know. Why the fuck are we doing this? What the fuck is going on?
I'm just relaxing, just enjoying this because you guys just having a nice little debate or something. I don't know.
About the Industrial Revolution, apparently. I don't know how it came from footy to the Industrial Revolution. But the finals, I think the first week of finals, the Sydney GWS game was the one I was looking forward to the most, and it delivered perfectly. That was such a good game. No bad umpiring, as far as I'm concerned, in that game. Very well umpired. And what did you guys both watch that game or highlights? Oh, I love GWS. I mean, come on.
You love GWS?
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
You're being facetious.
No, I'm serious. I love GWS.
Why?
I just like the theme song.
The theme song is Russian.
I can't get past Toby. I can't get past Toby Green. I fucking hate that.
I see a lot of Toby. I see a lot of myself in Toby, so I love Toby.
Yeah, because you're a dick.
That would be perfect time for one of your audio clips, Sam. That I made it.
Tell me which one to play, because I don't have
any of them
out ready
except
to play.
The last 3.
Oh my god! All right, well, this is what I think of that, Matt. This is so shit. I'm fucking dreadful. This is like the guy who takes 40 minutes to come up with a comeback, which is me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the Boyd kick the goal. Fuck.
It's like a little box of favorites. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna get. It's great.
It's like a box of chocolates. It really is. That really wasn't the audio clip I wanted. No, look, GWS. I love the Giants. How could you not love the Giants? I mean, everyone loves the Giants. It's a big sound from the west of the town.
I know I'm wearing orange, but I hate the Giants.
Well, that's why I love the Giants, because I would have gone for them if they entered the league 10 years early. So I was obsessed with orange when I was a little kid. But anyway, just a little tidbit there.
Oh, by the way, just quick question, because Tasmania is actually going to be forming a team. They have now gotten the rights to. Are you now going to be following Tasmania, Sam, if St Kilda do not win a premiership in the next 3 years?
I mean, absolutely. Out of all the people on this call, everyone knows I'm the one who's jumped ship from the team the most. Wait,
I mean,
no,
it makes
sorry,
sense.
it's
We
the other way
both
around.
have. Matt and I have.
It's the other way
Now it's your
around.
turn.
Yeah, no,
Now
that's
it's your
true,
turn.
actually. Yeah, no,
There you
that's
go.
true.
But are they gonna relocate a team, or are they just gonna add
No,
do an
they're gonna be
expansion?
creating a team.
Another team.
So expansion, all right.
Look,
Does
to be
that? Do you
honest,
reckon that means? Do you reckon that means they'll put another one in to make it 20 clubs
they
instead
will?
of
They're
19?
Darwin. They're going to have a Darwin
Yeah.
team to make it.
Oh
even.
yeah, good.
So
Darwin needs something.
look, you wouldn't want to travel to Darwin
At least.
to play every week, but you know,
You just wouldn't want
the
to
short
travel to
straw.
Darwin, just in general.
What if they
no.
create a New
Hello
Zealand
to any
team
Darwin
before
viewers.
creating a Darwin team?
Oh my god!
I don't think they have internet out there, Sam.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Well,
No, there are some Carlton supporters out in Darwin. Actually, 2018, I went to round one. I was sitting next to a couple of boys that come down to see round one every year to watch the Blues play, which is fucking sad because we haven't won since 2013. And I make the trip down from Darwin every year to watch round one against the Tigers, and
That's a true Blues supporter.
it
That's
is. It is.
Mm.
I'm looking
really
forward
good
to
to
the
see.
Tassie team. I think if they call it anything other than the Tassie Devils, I'll be very pissed off. I mean,
The NBL are introducing a Tasmanian team. They're called the Jack Jumpers, which I believe is a type of ant.
So literally the Western Bull Ants.
No, the Tasmanian Jack Jumpers.
I know that the Western Bull Ants is an old in joke, so you know that works.
I know they used to be a VFL affiliate. I'm pretty sure.
No,
Did they? Am I wrong?
I don't remember.
Western Bull Ants used to be Carlton's VFL affiliate. I think they were.
Well, they used Tassie, didn't they, for the VFL in the past? Or they used teams outside of Tassie. I don't know. I don't even know. But yeah, I'm happy that there's a Tassie team because they've produced many good Australian rules footballs, including St Kilda's only ever premiership captain, and Nick Revolt and Jack Revolt. So,
are they Tassie boys?
Yeah, they're all Tassie.
And
all
Matthew
Tassie.
Richardson.
I thought there was something a little inbred about them.
No, Jack Revolt's the Shermanator. You know, from,
now I've gotten wait, hold on.
American
I've gotten Darwin. I've gotten Tassie. Let me try and insult every fucking region of this podcast by the end of this podcast.
This is perfect. We got this.
Adelaide's next. Please insult Adelaide. I hate Adelaide.
So, do you guys want to move into a segment?
Yes, yeah? Jake. I mean, I'm prepared, well prepared for this podcast. So you go ahead.
That is very good to hear. So, the segment that I want to just quickly bring up, just in case, just to make sure that we've got the right audio clip for the segment. Okay, so the first one I want to bring up, is fuck, I'm doing very well. Fuck, I can't find it. Shit. Okay.
Well,
you know what? Fuck it.
Awkward 3 minutes of the podcast. There's just an option, by the way. Anyone watching this, skip 5.
Here's this. Yeah. Here's the segment. What are you doing? That's the segment, guys. Yeah. And now play the 16-second audio clip, Sam.
Oh, so I've just now. Okay, well, you're lucky. I found it.
Thanks.
It's playing.
Yep.
There's like a lot of.
What
silence.
Are you doing? There we go. What are you doing?
Fuck me, this is bleak.
So this is so dire. This is just so dire, dude. Honestly,
what the? Oh wait, boys. I thought we were the. I thought we were the inebriated individuals.
I was at the bottle shop, and I didn't even go in there. I was like right outside the bottle shop just before, and I was about to, and I just should have.
God damn it. Okay, so that didn't
was
fucking
Brendan
work.
at the Brownlow, for anyone who doesn't know. That was the worst.
It was a great intro. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
No, yeah, it's fine. Gee, okay, Brendan Vol part 2 at the Brownlow.
Yeah. What are you doing? So basically, this segment
looking a bit like Fev in that thumbnail there.
So what are you doing? Okay, this is where you guys just go to any person in the AFL and you ask them, "What are you doing?" Okay,
Oh, that's
We're in
easy.
As in,
lockdown. We
you're
can't
pissed
go
off
to
with them.
see anyone.
I'm pissed off at someone.
You're pissed off with them.
The entire
You're
Carlton
pissed off
board.
with them.
Does that count?
Yep, go ahead.
They should
So
all resign.
explain your reason.
I'm not even a Carlton supporter. I don't think the entire board of directors and anyone who works at the Carlton Football Club who is a higher up should immediately resign. I think they're the most power hungry fucks in the AFL and they don't know what's right for their club and they are the most selfish pricks also. I mean, they've literally been in charge of every sacking since 2011, since Brett Ratton got sacked. And they've sacked so many coaches. I don't know what your take is on this, Matt, but I just think they are the most fucked, the corrupt club. Just those people. Sorry, those people at the club. I'm going to jump this. Those people at the club are the most corrupt people, and I think the AFL ought to do something about them because they're just they just bring that club further and further back every year.
Yeah, I mean, you'd know more about it than me, but we're 6 years. Actually, well, technically, because our year's over, we're 7 years now into a 5-year rebuild. And they've been making empty promises since the turn of the century, really. And yeah, they've made horrible decisions. Like, what the fuck were they thinking with Zach Williams? Even before that, like McGovern and just everything they've tried to do hasn't worked out. And they keep placing blame on the coach. I mean, honestly, like Teague, probably, I don't disagree with that decision, getting rid of Teague. But yeah, like I said, you'd know more about the sort of in-depth sort of behind the scenes things that go on. But yeah, like I think you're right with my limited knowledge. I think that they just fuck shit up, man. Like we haven't been good for ages.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
also the way they handle it, though. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, with the review.
Thing, that was not right.
I mean, it's the worst,
especially
in history, really.
Especially when it comes to that. Like, you really expect yourself to get a good, outstanding coach when you fucking do that to your own coach.
It's disgraceful.
Like, you're not going to get anything from that.
We're not going to get Lion. I just heard recently.
Yeah.
Which we probably needed. Honestly, all the Carlton supporters I hear saying like, "Nah, we don't want him. Nah, he's going to ruin the club." And it's like, fuck, the club's already ruined, is it not?
Yeah, it's you can't go any lower than at the moment.
And they say, "Oh, he'll make us an unwatchable defensive team." I don't give a shit if we're watchable as long as we make finals football and we're contending for a flag.
Is what you want.
Like, yeah, that's the only thing. Like, being an entertaining, like having an entertaining like style of play is for like the neutrals. Is for neutral fans that'll watch your club play. But like, as long as you're fucking putting 4 points on the board, fans don't really have much to complain about.
Yeah, entertaining style comes after success. So yeah,
exactly.
Once you have a bit of success, then your style, it grows and it gets a bit more entertaining to watch. But I don't know. I think Ross would have been a really good option. I just think the people running Carlton at the moment either didn't want him, because I know half of the people on the panel for picking the next coach didn't want him, and I think they just had no idea how to be approachable and get him. I think it was when the panel was revealed where Ross is just like, okay, that person on the panel hates me, that person on the panel hates me, so does that person on the panel. And it's just like, he just pulled out. But I think Ross always was 50-50 with the players. Like, you listen to past players, like the Melbourne player after the qualifying final just had a dig at Ross for no reason, out of nowhere.
Oh, you mean Angus Brayshaw?
No, it was a different player. It was a player from Melbourne, Langdon.
Zach Langdon.
Was it Zach or was it Ed?
No, sorry, Ed. It was Ed Langdon. Zach plays for West Coast.
Ed Langdon was just like, we're a really defensive team under Simon Goodwin, and I've obviously played for a defensive coach, Ross Lyon, who maybe wasn't as interesting or wasn't as good to get along with as my coach right now is. And it was just like, holy shit, dude. Just stabbed out of nowhere. I was like, wow.
It was a hard dig.
But then there's other people. Yes.
It doesn't just... Ross's legacy in Korea, it's always going to be really, really good. He doesn't really have to necessarily be really good with the players itself or the coaches. He typically gets the teams that he coaches to a higher ceiling, a higher level.
Yeah, and I think you
Which
find the more understanding the people are players, the more understanding personnel you have with players, than the ones that they're the ones that actually get along with Ross and like him. I think there's a lot of everyone pissing and moaning from players personally. I mean, I don't love Ross. He freaking ditched St Kilda.
Sorry, what? Pissing and moaning?
Moaning. Or did I say moaning?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said moaning.
Gee,
It's called a Billy Brown this
Maybe
way.
I need a beer.
maybe
Help you talk straight.
that is a high chance. So real quick, on my one,
Sorry.
of what are you doing?
I went on a
This is directed towards the umpires of both the Geelong GWS game and also the Bulldogs and Brisbane game. To be honest with you, that game, those two games were just absolutely ridiculous when it came to umpires' calls. Especially, and Sam, you may say that Brisbane and Bulldogs, that was a little bit like, what the fuck? Compare that to GWS and Geelong. If you watch that game and you go in depth, you see how many free kicks Geelong actually get compared to GWS.
Yeah.
When GWS isn't doing anything wrong, isn't really doing anything that bad, isn't putting anyone in physical harm, still those Geelong players get those free kicks without any justification or any reason. It's fucked.
I have a theory behind
umpires,
this. So
what the fuck are you doing? It's just dumb.
I have a theory behind why this is the case, and this is going to sound very strange to you guys because it's a bit of a long shot, but
fucking conspiracy theorist.
Well, I looked at AFL club ownership recently, and typically the clubs owned by the AFL. Huh?
Are we buying a club?
No, but I looked at the clubs owned by the AFL and the clubs that have private or sort of semi-private ownership, like the Perth ones, and the clubs that are owned by the members often get all the free kicks, which is a really weird conspiracy theory that I have. When the clubs owned by the AFL are the South Australian clubs, Port, Adelaide, they've never had like a free kick hashtag thing. And GWS, Gold Coast, I think GWS is the members, but I don't know. Anyway, the clubs owned by the AFL and the independents in WA with West Coast and Fremantle, they never win the free kick count by heaps. But whereas the Collingwoods, the Hawthorns, Richmond, Western Bulldogs always for some reason manage to get all these bullshit free kicks in a game. I don't know why. Maybe the umpires are all those supporters of those clubs, who knows? But it's a weird theory. I don't know. It's something that needs a bit more research, I reckon. But I don't know. I haven't pulled it out.
The umpire to player like relationship is practically like, let's say right here, okay, is the Western Bulldogs player, okay? And right here is a Brisbane player, okay? The Brisbane player is heading on, okay, and hitting the Western Bulldogs player face on. The umpire will probably go push in the back. Doesn't make any fucking sense, proper tackle, but it's a free kick. What the fuck? These things happen in this game, and it's really fucking ruining the game because, and people say that the whole like the goal review or the points review, it takes too long, it ruins the game. This is ruining the game. I also think that they should get rid of the fucking standing rule. The standing rule is bullshit and dumb.
I was gonna say
does not fucking work, does not help. Okay, it's just a ridiculous rule. These players do this shit because they're getting paid for it. They're fucking wanting to win. They're competitors. And then when you kind of cheat a way out and chip away at a competitor, you really, they get more pissed off and pissed off and pissed off. So
pissed off.
Yeah, pissed off.
Yeah, I mean it's
play a sound clip. Fucking play just play a random sound clip.
What it's been like for you watching this year, Matt. I've heard a few umpire rants from Matt this year. What do you reckon?
Yeah, nah. Yeah, no, they've gotten. I'm trying to think of a specific example. Was it round 2 or 3? It's one of the earlier rounds. I went to watch the Carlton Collingwood game. What pissed me off the most was nobody fucking talked about it. But I was at the game, and there was one point there's Collingwood get forward 50, get the ball in there forward 50, and can't remember who it was. It was one of their rookie list players gets the ball and gets tackled by, I can't remember, Saad or maybe someone. 360, juggling it the whole time. 360 spin, and then juggles and then taps it out of a three. He had possession of the ball, got spun 360, juggling it, loses the ball, side bottom picks it up, kicks a goal. And I was like, hold on, what the fuck? And then there was another incident. I can't remember specifically what it was.
Yeah.
There was another incident in that game where it was a blatant free kick for us that they didn't call. And then Collingwood got a subsequent goal. And I was with my mate Zav, who is a Collingwood supporter. And even he was saying that was fucking nonsense. Yeah, so it was, look, I mean, you're always going to have a problem with the umpiring. You just always are. Like, you're never going to love it because it's never going to be perfect.
100%.
But yeah, like, it's...
When it's a gross injustice,
it really fucking revs you up especially
does.
when it's your boys getting done in.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like, I think Freo, we played Freo twice. It was one of the Freo games. I think it was the second one. The umpiring, I didn't have a problem with it because the umpiring was horrible. It was horrible, but it was consistent. Like Freo and Carlton were both not getting calls or getting really stupid calls.
That's odd.
Yeah, so I wasn't so mad at it. I was like, this is horribly umpired, but at least it's going horrible both ways. But yeah, I think that's what people want.
Yeah.
In officiating of any sort of sport, it's just consistency. I remember when me and Jake played basketball, you could sort of sense at the start of the game what a ref was going to allow and what they weren't. How much physicality they would allow and what you sort of could or can't get away with. And then you'd want them to be consistent with that the whole way through. And I think that's the same in any sport, whether you agree with sort of, I guess, the philosophy of the principle of the call doesn't sort of matter in relation to if that call is being made consistently.
Yeah,
and both
Exactly
ways.
right.
The tough thing about sports that are umpired by umpires is you can't get pissed off at the officials, otherwise you get in trouble. Like tennis was so much better for me because whenever there was bullshit calls, I could just tell my opponent to get fucked, which is great. You didn't get in trouble for that. But AFL and sports like basketball, it's just when the umps make a mistake, it's hush hush. No one's allowed to talk about that umpiring. The commentators aren't allowed to talk about it. The players aren't allowed to talk about it. And it's like, well, fuck off. If it's shit, I want people to know it's shit. I mean, it's just stupid. It's like I think the umpires are a bunch of sock cocks. The fact that no one's allowed to talk shit about them, it's bullshit. I mean, they should be open to any kind of criticism.
To be fair, but they fucking. I don't know how many games you went to this year, but I went to a game. I went to 2 or 3 games. And I remember the Collingwood game, first came back for me and like going to the footy in like 2 or 3 years.
Wow.
And I completely forgot the type of shit that was said. I swear to God, a footy match is the only place in the world where PC culture does not exist. It's some of the shit said to and about the players and the umpires. Like, I just get reminded of it every time when I think, oh, yeah, the umpires aren't good enough. I'm like, well, fuck, probably. How's he doing? Is he okay? Because the shit they get called,
it's not good.
It's pretty brutal.
I was gonna
just reminds me of the mic'd on when sorry, Sam.
No, that's all good. Sorry, I was gonna ruin that.
But that just reminded me of when Sam Walsh kicked the goal and he was like, "Fuck yeah!" That shit was funny.
I don't remember that.
He was mic'd up.
Okay, there was no crowd at all. So basically, I think it was Carlton versus Hawthorn or maybe Essendon.
Nah, I was at that game. I was at the Hawthorn game.
Okay, then it was some other team. I can't remember. But basically Sam Walsh kicks a banana on the left side, and then he randomly just goes, "Fuck yeah!" And it just picked up through the microphone. You could just hear him go, "Fuck yeah!"
I reckon he's one of the best celebrators in the game. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, but I fuck with it. I fuck with it. He does that after, I think it's after a banana. I think that's what it's simulated.
Well, we've got a minute 29, sadly, before the freaking Zoom meeting for some reason. Google stops letting us.
I'll keep it very short and
meeting.
sweet. Nah,
but we're gonna restart it, so it's all good.
Kane Corns can get fucked. That's it. That's my. What are you doing? What do you do? AFL. What are you doing? Letting that cunt fucking speak.
I think Caroline Wilson is my second. What are you doing? She drives me nuts more than Kane does, but I hate Kane's more of just a neutral footy fan.
I think Kane Wilson is my "What are you doing?" or Caroline Corns.
Oh no! All right, well, for some freaking reason, Zoom used to let me do unlimited time in the past, but they've caught on to my little. They've caught onto my little scheme. No, it hasn't been updated, so they must have just caught onto my little scheme. So we're gonna stop. We're gonna be back in just a moment after these messages.
Just have a good time. That's really what painting's all about.
Oh, you bums me, you dick. Smells like shit. Chloroform.
Just bring the fucking water here, mate.
Go.
Hopefully you guys enjoy.
Hopefully we're dressed accordingly.
Yeah. Well, you got
lovely breaststroke.
Wait, what?
Your dad stripped you to yell and watch fucking Saddle Club.
We know that's not true, but it sounds good.
But basically, it's going to be a exhilarating ride.
This is Movie Network, the Movieplex at your place.
Tonight on Movie One. She's talented, she's beautiful, she's virtually perfect. Al Pacino is lost in the illusion of reality in Simone at 8:30. And on Movie Extra, some games you play, some games play you. Iconic rapper Tupac in Drama Mondays Above the Rim at 8:30. And on Movie Greats, he's the office clerk that's going up in the world. Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine in The Apartment at 8:30.
Movie Network, the Movieplex at your place.
How's it going, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I've got Matty Two Stroke and Jake the Snake here with me.
Savage lurking from long range. From long range! Free boy dreams of this. Directly in front, he's got it!
Look, absolutely awful ball drop. Oh.
Presence in the air, but it stays alive. Higgins! Oh no!
Oh my god, you nearly hit that post.
Oh, it's better than me.
What? No! Oh, what a loser! The dog! Oh!
Little right foot banana. Got it bending. Gee, look at the sharpness of that bend.
Oh, what a loser!
Welcome back, guys. Sadly, my Zoom has dogged me.
Matt is coming back, by the way, just letting you know. He
One
will
day.
be here soon.
He'll be
He
back
was just
one
having
day.
he was having a nice break from life. So
Matty.
just be wary of that.
I've got a bit of a cross promotion, by the way, guys, for everyone, for this channel, the Saint Sam YouTube channel, which never uploads. The goal recreation challenge is coming this weekend, and I am pumped to get that one released. And it has all your favorites, the Dusty Martin incredible snap that I just saw for the first time in like a year since I saw the game. It has the Zach Bailey after the siren. It has the Jeremy McGovern after the siren. It has the Dom Sheed not after the siren, but it has a lot of great goals. The Eddie Betts one.
It also has the Eddie Betts, yeah.
So
plenty of Eddie Betts goals.
We're not going to give anything away, but it's a long video, so be prepared for that. And it's a classic, and thank goodness Matty Hull has arrived. Otherwise, we'd be fucked. Well, okay, we may as well reset.
Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. We are back from our break to the podcast. We're going to get to the prelim finals in a minute. I promise you, we're going to get to them. There's going to be time codes in the video description or under the little bar, so people can just skip to those anyway if they want to. But for now, we're talking shit now. But, what the fuck is going on?
Sorry.
Yes.
Anyway.
We got one more. We got one more. What are you doing? And I think we would be reminiscent if you didn't put this in there. But Nadia Bartel. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Who's Nadia Bartel?
You don't know?
Is it
Jimmy Bartel's wife? Yes.
She got caught snorting cocaine.
Oh.
Yeah. And it got put on someone's Instagram story. Not only is she snorting, cocaine,
oh my God.
but also breaking lockdown. Honestly, people seem to be more upset about her breaking lockdown, which I think is good. I think normalize cocaine addiction.
I mean, she's probably rich, and it's a rich people's drug, so
What do you mean she's probably rich?
She definitely is. Jimmy.
She's married to Jimmy Bartel.
Yeah, bro, dude, I just Googled it.
Yeah, I Googled her name, and there's a lot coming up.
Fucking good work, Jimmy, mate. Is all I'll say.
Isn't Jimmy Bartel called he's known for having the best games in the wet or something like that?
The best snorts in the West, I think is what you mean. Oh,
right.
No.
I think Jake said wet.
Great. I said wet. I said wet.
I just was trying to provide some comic relief. Which, anyway, yeah, no, that's an interesting development to the "What the fuck are you doing?" segment. Very good.
I think will be beneficial is to play one of the audio clips.
Oh, absolutely. So, in response to this controversy regarding Nadia Bartel, Jake had this to say.
That was perfect.
Jake, when you got those samples together, I thought we were going to put them in post-production.
No, we could do it otherwise.
One thing you should learn about this podcast is there is no such thing as post-production. But anyway.
Apparently.
Oh, there better be. There better be.
No, there is now.
We better cut the fucking start of this recording. I'll tell you what.
I agree, yeah. We should, because, that's very...
personal information.
I just came up with a segment, by the way, guys. And it's called Favorite Game of the Year. No, there's not even a cool name for it. It's just Favorite Game of the Year.
Favorite Game of the Year, okay.
It's more of a question than a segment.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what's your favorite game of the year, guys?
I think on that one. I think, Sam, you go first because you probably already have an answer ready to go.
Well, if I was going to go from a footy nuff standpoint, from a Saints nuff, I'd say West Coast St Kilda, but that's just rubbing it in Jake's face. So I won't do that. I'll probably say.
Is this what do you think what do you think the best game of the year is, or what do you think your team's best game was?
That's why I
also,
said.
if you really wanted to. If you really wanted to rub it into Jake, you would say West Coast, North Melbourne. And if you wanted to rub it into me, you say Carlton, North Melbourne.
Or you can just say West Coast v Fremantle.
Oh no, that was sad.
There was a really
we were on the
game.
phone with you that day. That was upsetting.
Caleb Sarong's goal, that was incredible.
Well, you didn't seem to care though, Jake, too much.
Yeah, because I know that we're going to be back next year, and this is perfect time for us to have surgery. Get
Oh, mate, all the
recouped.
teams are coming back next year. That's how it
They
works.
are. Yeah,
Every team comes back.
Plus,
Oh,
also,
Tasmania.
Nathan Vardy retired. We haven't re-signed Brandon Archie or Mark Hutchings, which is kind of sad. But
Mark's
we might be able
gone.
to pick up some. Yeah, he's gone. He's definitely gone. But so is Brandon. And,
I don't know why he's not gone in yet.
Well, Brandon's been good. Archie has been very good since
I think
2018 for us.
I don't know. I don't really understand what the hype is around Brandon Archie. I think he's the most overrated. I've never seen him do anything.
You say that about every person.
I'm overrated.
Is he more
I
overrated
didn't say
than
my
Zach
favorite
Williams?
game anyway, but yeah.
I wouldn't say because Zach Williams had more of a hype compared to.
He's played
Brandon
one
Archie.
good game, Zach Williams, the 2019 prelim. That's it.
It's Collingwood, yeah.
That's it. He's never done anything else in his entire career. So I don't understand why they went after him so heavily. But the game of
And
the year,
that's
by the
why I
way,
think
guys, is the
Jason
elimination final.
Castagna is the greatest player of all time, boys. Jason Castagna is the greatest player of all time. Okay.
Nah,
He
boys,
carried
boys.
Dustin Martin.
That's the greatest player of all time, right there.
Oh, just let go, you beauty.
Yeah.
It's very nice. It's very nice.
Mackay to the wing, to the members stand side. Oh, just like okay. The Sydney GWS game is the best game of the year for me. But anyway, that's the end of this segment. The question, and thanks, guys.
Well, we didn't get to answer. we didn't get to answer what our favorite game of the year was. Mine personally was, I think Geelong versus Melbourne was a really fucking great game. And to have Melbourne get their first minor premiership since 1964.
Yeah, no, that was nice.
That is very, very good to see.
That did tie it up in a nice little bow for Melbourne.
Personally, I enjoyed I didn't watch too many games this year outside of Carlton. But I loved Carlton Essendon, you know, because for so many years now, it seems like Carlton just don't give a shit about rivalry games. And against Essendon, sort of, it sparked, you know, like Matt always kicks a goal and then starts a scuffle and then everyone gets involved and you really feel the heat and the passion there again. And then we ended up beating them. We had like a 50-point lead on them, I think, but they kicked the last 4 goals.
Was that the game where it went into the hundreds? It was scoring.
Yeah, it was just good to beat a rival for once.
And Essendon ended up making the final, so that was a really good win.
Yeah, and we fucked them up.
As much as you hate Essendon, Matt, I think that Essendon had a pretty damn good year, but I don't know.
Oh, of course they did.
Yeah.
They had no business making the finals.
Yeah, that was
no
weird.
business at all.
Very, very amazing
And
achievement.
the one player that really solidified them into the finals,
Parish.
Nick Hind.
Wait, what?
Who got
Nick Hind.
who had to pull out because he had like a COVID scare. He went to a tier 2. Nick Hines, the St Kilda pickup.
Yeah, I was just, you know, I also think Darcy
Definitely
Parish, Zach
Parish.
Merritt,
Yeah, definitely.
and also
Parish.
Stringer.
Tiffin
Stringer
Woody.
for that.
Don't forget Tiffin Woody.
Stringer for that 3 months was deadly.
Still deadly. His
Stringer.
goal got touched by his fellow teammate in the finals. But anyway.
My God. Whew. But also, I think they're going to pass on Anthony McDonald to Woody. I don't think he's going to be their cornerstone anymore. I genuinely think that. I think he'll be still there. I think he'll still be there for the long run, but I don't think he's going to be the main person.
Also,
you know, to carry them into the finals.
Irving Mosquito's probably going to take his mantle, you reckon?
I don't think Irving Mosquito's playing for Essendon anymore.
He is.
I think he got delisted last year.
No, he's still on that list. What are you talking about? He's still on that list.
Did not even see him play once.
Because he did his ACL in January.
There you go.
But doesn't mean he's not going to come back bigger and better. He's only like 20 years old. But anyway, It was
Fair
21.
enough.
There you fucking go. So, guys, we may as well just get to the point of this podcast and preview the prelims. Are you guys going to be able to watch both prelims, or you don't give a fuck?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I'll be able to watch it at work, so that's great.
All right.
Yeah, I'll make sure I watch them this time.
Well, the first
So
one's
I actually
Geelong.
have, so I
Melbourne.
actually have something useful to say in the podcast.
Oh, thank you.
I
No,
don't-
Geelong
yeah.
Melbourne. What do you guys think about that matchup? Who wins Geelong Melbourne?
Look, I'm
Geelong,
gonna
Melbourne?
fucking. I'm not gonna break the bank here. I'm not gonna give a hot take. I reckon Melbourne have a more well-rounded side. Geelong, you could probably argue, has like bigger stars, but I don't know. Melbourne have just seemed I don't know, solid. It seems solid,
Yeah.
and I think they're. I mean, no one's owed anything in the game of football, but I think they deserve it. Deserve a shot at least to end that drought. I think they'll get it done.
I agree 100%. I think Melbourne's going to win. I'm going to give a hot take here.
I think it'll be
because
close,
didn't
though.
get
I
one.
think it'll be a goal or a little bit over. But anyway, yeah, sorry.
I personally think that if Harms gets over 25 disposals, Melbourne will win. If he gets
Harms.
15 disposals, Melbourne will lose.
There's a lot of hype
Trust me
on
on
Harms
that.
for you, but yeah, no. Yeah, fair enough.
Harms is he doesn't get talked about that much on Melbourne. Okay, you talk about Levy, you talk about May, you talk about Oliver, you talk about Petrarca, you talk about Cozzy, you talk about Gorn, you talk about all these players. You got to talk about Harms. Harms is a really great player, and he's able to actually carry the load off Clayton Oliver or even Petrarca when it comes to disposals, or even gain the ball into the 50. He's able to play well, and he plays consistently. So
I think you're forgetting. What about Mitch Hannon?
Mitch Hannon.
Yeah, Mitch Hannon. Yeah, what about Mitch Hannon?
You know, Mitch Hannon signed with Bulldogs.
Damn it. I was testing you. I was trying to get you to say. Trying to get you to agree.
He got traded away to Bulldogs because he didn't like Melbourne, and then look where they are now.
Imagine Bulldogs Melbourne grand final.
Look where the Dogs are now.
Yeah.
Yeah, injured and hopefully not going to beat Port. And that's the other one, Port Adelaide versus the Western Bullfrogs, who are fucking.
I think Port will pull out the victory. They need Alia to really just put in a good defensive work and good defensive effort.
Where's Matt?
That was such a fucking stupid joke, Sam. I don't know why I laughed at that. That was the dumbest fucking joke.
And also, I think Ollie Wines, again, if it comes to Ollie Wines, he's a great player, similar to Clayton Oliver and Christian Petrarca. He's able to push the ball down. He can do a lot. And if Boak, Robbie Gray, Alia, Wines, and Dixon have a really great game, they'll be able to clean house. They'll be able to get that fucking broom out and sweep out the dog.
How do you clean up a clean house?
I don't know, dude. The Adelaide
Fuck
Oval
you,
looks
man.
pretty gross.
Fuck you.
But yeah, no, well
damn,
done,
Oh,
Jake.
wait, sorry.
skeletons in the closet.
Who did you say, Jake? I kind of wasn't listening. You said Port, you reckon?
I said Port.
Yeah.
I think Port will win.
That's in Adelaide,
What
yeah?
was that? Yeah, it was in Adelaide. What is that? What was that?
That's your sound clip.
Which one was it?
The package.
The package.
That's all it is.
The package. That's all.
What
You
is
could have
this?
played that when I was like saying Jake Stringer. God damn it.
Well, I just wanted to play it then. Do you got a problem with that?
Fair enough.
Okay, this is shit.
Anyway,
All
Matt,
right, well, there you
who
go.
have you got?
Matt, who have
No,
you got?
Matt hasn't given off.
I know.
his
I
take.
was-
But I'm gonna go with my initial thought, and that's Port Adelaide. Although it would be nice to see, I typically my rule is in the finals, if your club's not playing, you go for the Victorian team. But also I know someone who's a dog supporter, and they're kind of a pain in the ass. So I kind of want to. And they wore their fucking scarf to work today. But I think Port's gonna get it done. I mean, the Bulldogs have a fucking lethal midfield. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Port's gonna get it done. And I'm a bit of a fucking sheep, you know. I've been listening to a few predictions, and pretty much all of them say Port. So again, I'm not gonna have a hot take there.
Well,
But
since
granted,
they
last week they probably would have said Brisbane over Bulldogs. So
well, I want you guys. This is an amazing stat for you guys. Guess how many times Western
anything
Bulldogs?
can change. It depends.
Yeah. Guess how many times Western Bulldogs have been in the grand final since they joined in 1925?
4 times.
Correct. Matt is correct. 3 times. 1961 or 1954 and 2016.
Sam, you're wrong. You're wrong. It's 4 times because this year.
Oh no! Please, look.
Fuck off, Jake.
Hot take.
That's the only reason. That's the only thing I could say to support Bulldogs.
How many times has St Kilda been in a grand final?
7.
How many have they won?
7.
You wish, cunt. Gee, you
No.
fucking
Oh
wish.
no, but Sammy boy, shit could always be worse. You could be a Freo supporter.
Or a
You could
GWS
be a
supporter.
Freo supporter.
Or a Gold Coast.
Fucking no one's a Gold Coast supporter.
We legally can now say
I
it'd
don't
be worse to be a Gold Coast supporter.
Did
because
you
they've been
know
here
Gold
10
Coast
years.
had more members when
think-
they
I don't
first
think-
started?
No, I don't think there are fucking. Are there Gold Coast fans?
I've never met one.
I've never seen one. I've never heard of one. Never felt an online presence.
I know one from Wangaratta.
They all fucking leave too. All their best players leave.
Yeah.
Except Took Miller.
I
Miller
hope they win a
is
premiership one
brilliant.
day, but I
Hey,
really don't.
Took Miller's still young.
Yeah.
He's 27.
Still
I hope
young,
they can
man.
make the grand final in the next 5 or 6 years. I think that'd be pretty cool because
I
Gold
don't think
Coast
they
is
will.
the place where
They're
sport goes to die.
gonna really need to have Ben King up to
Oh
form. and
fuck
also
no!
Matty
He's
Rowell.
going to Victoria.
Yeah,
Probably
he's
St
he's
Kilda.
leaving there.
He's not fucking
Jake,
staying.
they're gonna lose everyone again.
Dude, it's their plight. It is their it's their role. Like it's just
Yeah, they just
have great youth development,
I did that.
high draft picks, and they produce great talents and then sell them.
They
or
need to
just
come
lose.
last again so they can provide all the great draft picks for Victoria.
I mean, look, do all of our teams have a Gold Coast recruit? We got Jack Martin, who's he's probably my
every team has a
favorite
Gold
player.
Coast player.
He's probably my favorite player on the Blues.
I gotta
if he
actually
can have
think
some
if we do.
consistency.
We have more
St
GWS
Kilda, who do you
players.
have?
The Saints have someone, I can't remember who it was, but we do have someone who's played at Gold Coast before.
You also have
we have-
Adam Sard, Matt.
Oh, Adams. Yeah, true, but he came by way of Essendon.
Sard's
Yeah.
a bit of a controversial.
Yeah,
gotta
look,
search-
I haven't made my mind up on Sard because he's
Yeah.
flashes of brilliance, but he doesn't seem too keen on defending, and he's not good in the air. And yeah, man, it's just a lot of time like I feel like he gets that burst, but he doesn't, because a lot of the time you'll see him jogging back, and he doesn't look like he has the legs a lot of the time.
I'm concerned about Brad Hill for my team. I think he should not play anymore for St.
You always say that.
He just doesn't care.
You're
he
his
does
biggest
not
hater.
care. But he just doesn't care. You can just tell he does not care. He's won 3 premierships. He is just chasing contracts. This is what I think of Brad Hill. I'm going to play a random clip.
I genuinely don't think.
You just tell us how you feel.
I genuinely don't think we actually have a player that's from Gold Coast for West Coast. I don't think we do.
Elliot is Brisbane. You're right. Yeah, he might not.
We've taken primarily players from GWS.
Half of
Like-
Richmond's premiership team in 2017 was Gold Coast players.
Oh, like Markov, fucking Brandon.
Well, they're the ones that have gone to Gold Coast. I mean the ones that came from Gold Coast. But anyway.
Lynch.
Uh,
Well, that's perfect, guys, because guess what? Now time for a cool, hip segment called Which Player is Getting You in the Mood? All right.
What?
That's a question. Which player is getting you in the mood?
No.
Sam, play that audio clip. Play it.
No, Sam, don't play it. Jake, hold on.
Play it.
What do we
Play it? No, wrong one. Play it.
Okay, which one? There's a lot of audio clips.
It is the fucking
Is it the last one you sent to me? The 3-second one?
Yes.
The final one?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. You do know.
Which player are you in the mood for?
What the fuck is
basically
going on?
who is the most exciting player for you guys in these preliminary finals? Who are you watching?
Oh, so not sexually.
No, it's just who
oh,
are
for
you guys gonna
God's
watch?
sake! Oh, thank God! I thought that's what you were.
I got no interest in this question. Then
okay, the most exciting player for me is Clayton Oliver.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm done anyway.
I'm
where'd
back.
Jake go? Okay, there you are.
Back.
I would say Cozy Pickett.
Yeah.
I just like the way he plays. He's exciting. I've always been a fan of small forwards. Yeah.
He's
Cozy's got me in the mood.
Oh no. Cozy's for God's sakes. Cozy's his uncle won the Norm Smith in 2004, Byron. So it'll be great to see Cozy win the Norm Smith.
And it'll be great against his old team, Byron's old team, Port Adelaide.
Oh
That'd be wonderful.
Yeah,
That'd be wonderful.
That is very true, Jake. Very good observation there.
Thank you. And also Byron also played for the 1999
Kangaroos.
North Melbourne Kangaroos.
And I think that's another topic of question, guys. I think North Melbourne should rename themselves back to the Kangaroos.
They are the Kangaroos.
No, they're just North Melbourne again, sadly.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they were officially called the Kangaroos from like 1999 to 2012 or something, and then they renamed themselves back to just North Melbourne, which is such a boring.
They have the kangaroo in their fucking logo.
Yeah, bro, they're still Kangaroos.
They're still Kangaroos.
Yeah, but I mean, they were officially the Kangaroos.
Was South Melbourne called the Swans?
Yeah, the South Melbourne Swans from something till 19 till
Nah,
19
mate, they were called the South
1980.
Melbourne Market Dimmies, mate.
I think
the South Melbourne Market
South Melbourne Dimmies are fucking mad, but
they're fucking
no.
great.
I reckon Australia's shit at naming football clubs. Like, and if you look at the NRL as well, I mean, in the AFL we got the Cats, which is why you already got the Tigers and the Lions. Let's fucking dull it down with the Cats, and you got the Power. Like what? Electricity? Like fucking power bills? Like what the fuck is this? Then you got Crows. What the fuck's intimidating about a crow? As the Blues supporter, but
I thought that was a sound.
And no, but you look at the NRL, you got the fucking Roosters. At least they're not called the Hens.
The Storm.
And you also got the fucking Rabbitohs. Nothing strikes fear into the heart of an opponent like fluffy white little eclairs of the Lord.
What about the Giants, Matt? The Giants. Now that
it's a sick name.
Is a big sound. I think everything about GWS's branding and name and song is perfect.
Orange and charcoal is definitely a very bold colorway. Very bold.
And all their jumpers look good. Their Clash jumper looks good.
Not all of them. Good. Not all of them. Not all of them.
Their jumpers.
I don't love the charcoal. I like the orange. Orange is my favorite color.
I think it all works.
Hey, Matt,
I love GWS.
Matt, on that topic,
I want Carlton's. I want our secondary Guernsey to be orange because our training gear is orange.
What happened to your yellow Guernsey? Your one you wore for one day.
Wait, what?
Do you remember?
Your
I'll
yellow
bring it
goatee.
up. I'll bring it up.
Wait,
you
what?
say what you were
I,
going to say, Jake.
So, by the way, Matt, onto your topic as well when it comes to really, really shit names. I mean, we even have a fucking team in the AFL called the Saints.
Saints. Yeah, I knew you
The
were going
fuck
there.
is that?
But they're
Like,
saintly. They're
That's token.
saintly.
That's a novelty. That's a token name. I feel like what the fuck? Dude, I do not remember those.
They were like,
Look
it
at
was
Fev,
a
he's like,
deal
yeah.
with Mars, I think you guys had. You wore it for one game. I love this.
No, those are horrific, man.
That's what he thinks of
Those
it.
Wait,
He's
you
just
can
like,
play that segment intro if
Those
you
are
want now, bud.
disgusting.
Because of that boy.
oh my
Dude, yellow and
God.
blue works well together, but they somehow managed to fuck it up.
Wait, what was that one? The fuck? I have so many more, and you just repeat them.
I'm sorry. Yes, sorry, Matt. Yeah,
That's okay.
So sorry, Maddie.
that's okay. This segment intro.
No, other one. The other one.
Nadia Bartel's got me in the mood, Jake.
Nadia's got that.
Okay, let's not reveal what we're doing after this podcast.
Hey, the only difference is, okay, you actually could be Jimmy Bartel. You're the same height. You got roughly the same beard length. I mean, you're skillful. Works out well.
I'd Nadia and Nadia.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, there you go, guys.
Ellie's home now.
Oh. Well, we've got 9 minutes left until Zoom kicks me again. I think we can use up those 9 minutes.
Do you want to end it off now?
To talk about a pressing issue, which is that.
Never change, Ellie. Never change.
Matt says never change, never change.
I think the most pressing issue,
God bless,
is Quinton Nahas.
I'm gonna pretend like I know who that is.
Nahas.
No. So okay, how are we gonna end it off? So we've named off our prelims. Who do you think's gonna win the Brownlow this year, guys?
Oh,
Marcus Bontempelli can't lose it. I don't think.
I think
Oliver.
I want to see Oliver.
I'll say Oliver.
Oliver Wines Bontempelli tie.
Clayton Oliver is what I mean when I say Oliver.
It's a tie between those three players. I'll just say that.
And I'm saying Ollie Wines. So,
but Jamie Cripps.
Jamie Cripps.
Jamie Cripps for Brownlow.
Jamie Cripps.
Paddy Cripps' cousin, Jamie Cripps.
Oh, Jesus. Player. Oh, I can't believe he played for St Kilda. When I found that out, that was crazy.
It was the greatest. He was the greatest player in St Kilda's colours of all time. Just saying.
That's my favourite one. That's my favourite one. By far. Best. I got a good little fun question to end on. Best piece of commentary all year. I'll start. Carlton, Melbourne. There was fans at that game, and BT. I know he's a very polarizing figure, but I don't like him, but I think he's hilarious. He was quiet in the stadium. He just started whispering. He was like, "Oh, it's very quiet here." Oh, yes. And for about a minute and a half, he just whispered into the microphone. I thought that was fucking brilliant.
Dude, he's got crack energy.
This is the Golden Committee, by the way. It's presented on the front bar to the best piece of commentary all year. The Golden Committee. It's a real award. Named after
the
Dennis
Committee.
It's the Golden Committee for the best worst piece of commentary. Best of the worst.
Can we clear this? Can we clear this then? Or is it too derivative?
What do you mean?
Don't know.
Nothing.
As in, like,
nothing
it's copyright wise.
Yeah.
They don't get copyrighted straight after they happen.
That's fair. So what else are we going to talk about, guys?
I wanted an awkward silence just then. So yeah, no, it's
I think that
season.
podcast was all right. So that was a lot better than our one. Anyway,
Max Gone has me frothing at the gash.
well, that's perfect. So thanks you guys for listening to the podcast.
Thanks,
I hope you
guys.
guys enjoy this. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Sam. I'm taking over your podcast. Fuck you. And yeah, hope you have a great day and catch you at the finals.
Are you going to take that, Sam?
Jake the Snake.
Right. Punch on.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Sam.